Hello, thanks so much for tuning in today. I wanted to talk a little bit about line within a design as it relates to the elements and principles of design, which are our building blocks of design, or sort of how we structure every design we do. Line is incredibly important, and it adds a visual path for the eye to flow through the finished composition, sort of taking you from one point to another. You can have several different types of lines. Static, which is going to have a beginning and end like we have here. We can see the beginning, the end. We have something that goes from one end to the other. It's a very stiff, actual line, sometimes it might be called as well. And then you can have dynamic line, which sort of meanders and takes your eye and around. It's not a straight line. We're seeing the same thing done with this garland that's made out of foliage. Don't forget that also spiral is another type of line, which we're going to see in some of the action that we've got tucked down inside this particular design. And you're almost always going to have at least a combination of 2 or 3 types of lines or more, making that design very strong and the eye able to flow through. If you can get someone to sort of continue to look at a design without having a place to rest, if you're wanting to look through and around a design, that comes into rhythm, but line can really emphasize that by drawing the eye back in, circling around, and never landing in one specific spot. That's a great way to create any type of design. So if you want to make sure that you've got a really strong finished design, make sure that the line is strong, it's obvious, and it helps to set the form of the finished composition so that we use all of these elements and principles, creating that polished, finished, and interesting design. Hope you enjoyed this, and look for that line in the next item that you purchase.